Present you the report on the global market of lasers for the years 23 and 2024 that TEMATYS released in collaboration with Yole Group in January 2025. But before moving to the product presentation, let me tell you a few things about TEMATYS and its activities. So TEMATYS is a team of experts based in Paris, France, and we're committed to provide the most accurate and updated information on markets and applications of photonics technologies. The company has a versatile customer base, including large enterprises, SMEs and startups, research organizations, clusters, as well as investment firms. Now, alongside consulting and business intelligence services, the company publishes also regularly reports which analyze the markets of different photonic technologies. As a remark, our latest report is on the global market of ultra-fast lasers for 2025. Today, however, I will not talk to you about that. I will present you our main report on lasers that presents and analyzes all commercial laser technologies and their applications that, as I said before, we published in collaboration with Yole Group. So this is the first page of the report. On the left, you can see a small introduction. On the right is the list of authors who participated in each publication. And here is the table of contents. So the first chapter introduces the reader to the global market of laser sources for 2023 and 2024, as I said before. Now, here I need to precise that when the data were extracted and when we started drafting this report, we had access only to the market data up to the third quarter of 2024. So the market size of this year is estimated according to our internal knowledge and estimations for the fourth quarter of 2024. And of course, in a couple of months, we will release the update because our plan is to release yearly this report. So initially, the first slides are dedicated to the scope of this publication. So as I mentioned before, the purpose of this report is the study of the global market of laser sources, of the most common commercially available technologies and their applications. And then there are a couple of slides that are dedicated on the factors, both microeconomic and macroeconomic, that influenced these markets for the 2 years. Then the reader is introduced in the perimeter of the laser sources, technologies and applications. And for those who are familiar with this study, the basic segmentation is based on the reports released in the past from Strategies Unlimited. Now, what it is different with this report, what is new, is that we introduce and we analyze extensively sub-segments which are more relevant to the markets of 2023, 2024, and 2025. As an example, under the segment of sensing and instrumentation, we introduce the sub-segments of semiconductor lasers for automotive and mobility, or for consumer electronics and wearables, and of course the analysis of their market. Now, afterwards, we present like an overview of the market size of the different lasers technologies. Okay, so again, it's more like of a simple presentation in order to introduce the reader. Same with the applications, and the first chapter concludes with a general forecast up to 2030 for the technologies, the applications, both in terms of revenues and in number of units. And it also gives a list with the top 100 companies in terms of revenues out of the 400 in total that we analyzed for publishing these reports. So in the second chapter that is not going to be discussed in this presentation, we present in detail more technical aspects of the laser technologies that are analyzed in this report alongside their applications. And then in the third chapter, which is actually the most important part of this report, we start by analyzing the global market of each of the application segments and selected subsegments that I presented you before in the introduction chapter. So here as an example, I will present you the organization of a specific segment of lasers for industrial applications, and in particular for high power materials processing. So on the right, you can see a pie chart with the market size in terms of revenue of this specific application, and then the share in this market of the different laser technologies that are relevant, of course, such as CO2, fiber, disc lasers, and diode lasers. And on the left is a text, of course, which analyzes the industry needs and trends that drove actually this market during 2023 and 2024. In the next slide, this analysis continues. Inside the text, you can find more details about the market of specific subsegments, which are relevant always to kilowatt materials processing, such as high power cutting, welding, additive manufacturing, as well as a table that presents the market size in terms always of revenues and units sold of each one of these technologies against CO2, fiber, disc, and diode for high power materials processing. The fourth chapter presents a regional analysis of the market of lasers. So in the beginning, we present like the major laser sources manufacturers per geographical region, and then the global distribution of laser sales for the three main areas, EMEA, APAC, and the Americas, alongside, of course, an analysis that, of course, drove this market distribution. In the fifth chapter, we present a detailed forecast for the period of 2025 and for the period from 2025 until 2030. So in the beginning, the report presents visually these market evolutions by using bar graphs. Again, for the market size in revenues and in market of units. And of course, this is followed by a more detailed discussion showing an array with the exact values. Yeah, this brings me to the end of this report presentation. I would like to thank you all for your attention,